My father, when I was in my mid-teens, tried to dissuade me from becoming a doctor, but it was all I ever really wanted to do. When I joined the Children's Hospital in Adelaide, I found that people were not really interested in profoundly deaf children. They said, you can't do anything for them, leave them to the teachers. But I felt that this wasn't really good enough. And so when the cochlear implant came along, Dean Beaumont at Flinders Medical Centre had already done 2 or 3 adults. He said to me, look, you need to take on the kids. So I did my first operation on a child in 1991. At that time we had no objective tests of hearing. Nowadays, every child born in South Australia has a screening test. I had no useful hearing in my right ear, and my hearing in the left ear was going down. And so I reckoned I needed doing something about it. I've now had an implant, and the audiologist can say, can you hear that? And I can give them responses. I went in at 12 midday on the Monday, had the surgery on Monday afternoon. He came in Tuesday morning. He said, I think you can go home. So I was in hospital actually less than 24 hours. It was no big deal. I hear birds, but then I think, yes, I probably couldn't hear birds. We've got a lot of sparrows around our house. I think I told you the story of the 84-year-old farmer who had been deaf for 30 years. And when he came up to his post-operative, he was absolutely delighted because he was hearing things he hadn't heard for 30 years. And his wife was furious. She said, you take that thing out of his ear. He can hear everything I say now.
A cochlear implant should be considered when hearing aids are no longer enough. This may be indicated if you are often asking for repeats in conversation, or if you're having to consistently look at people to understand what's being said. It may also be indicated if you are finding yourself withdrawing from group conversations and social situations because hearing has simply become too difficult. If you are experiencing hearing loss, you should discuss this with your GP and arrange to have a hearing test with a hearing healthcare provider. This is the first step in finding support and intervention to help you meet your hearing needs and remain actively engaged with life. There is a misperception that cochlear implants are just for kids. Relative to the number of children who may benefit from a cochlear implant, there are many more adults who may benefit due to hearing loss acquired throughout their lifetime. This is well documented in the literature, demonstrating great hearing outcomes for adults who use cochlear implants. At Sacic, we believe that if you can hear better, you can live better.